Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to a little bit of fun with Microsoft Teams. As you can see, I'm not looking myself today, I'm looking a bit cartoony. And what I've done is I've applied myself to a filter that's sitting in between my video camera and Microsoft Teams that's changing me to look like a cartoon character, a little bit like Pixar. So how did I do it? Well, I'm using a tool called Snapcam. It's available on PC and it's available on Mac OS, not the iPad though, or the iPhone, just so we're clear. But you can use it on a multitude of video conferencing software. Not only Microsoft Teams, Zoom, Google Meet, but also things like Streamlabs OBS and standard OBS. Anything that requires that you have a video feed and a camera. So how did I do it? I'm going to take you through the installation of the software, where to get it from, how to install it, and how to set your cameras, and how to get it working with Microsoft Teams. Now, what you want to be doing to get this software is get yourself to snapcamera.snapchat.com and you get the official Snapcamera website. This will allow you to download the particular version of Snapcam for your PC or Mac OS device. There are some system requirements that are all stated on the download screen, in particular Windows 10 64-bit or newer and Mac OS 10.13 or newer. At the moment, as this video is being done, it's not available for iOS or Android. Now, read the licensing agreement. If you're happy with it, say you've read the agreement and agree, say you're not a robot, put an email account in and download the version for you. Once you've downloaded the software of your choice for your platform of choice, it's time to guide yourself through the wizard. Typical standard Windows wizard. Select your destination. Do you want a desktop shortcut? Bang, click next, it'll install, and all you have to do is wait for it to complete and then select to run the software. Once you run the software, you'll be taken to the next screen. Now, as you can see, I'm in Snapcam after it's successfully loaded. And at the top, featured section, you can see the cartoon style filter by Snap Inc. There are several in there as well that the community have created as well. You can, raise your eyebrows, turn yourself into a cat. There's lots of other community lenses you can put on. You can say you want to work from home. You can have math equations floating around you. You can put your tie on your head. Oh my God, you can even do some sort of studying filters as well. There's loads that's being created by the community. Even, let's face it, selecting toilet paper, you can give yourself a head full of toilet paper. Anyway, we're here to talk about how to get this working in regards to your meeting software of choice and getting Snapcam set up properly. So let's get cracking. So first off, if you don't see this, you have to go into the settings section of Snapcam, which is the little cog wheel up in the top right hand corner. Click on that and you'll see your Snapcam settings. Now, to choose your camera, I've got several cameras and I've got some XSplit. Pick your camera of choice, so I'll be using my main camera, which is a HD Pro webcam, C920, it's a 1080 webcam, which is great. I'll use that, get some good clarity. Choose your camera resolution, and usually given a few resolutions there as well. I'll go for the 1920 by 1080 frames per second webcam. So we'll click on that and set your microphone and all the rest of it as well. And you're good to go. Click on back and that's basically what you're going to see. And when you start selecting all your different filters, like that's me as anime, for example, which I think is quite good actually. I quite like this. In fact, I'm torn between this one and with that one, to be perfectly honest. But we're talking about this one, so we're going to stay with this one, right? So what you see here in Snapcam, right, is great. Now what we need to do is get Snapcam, this feed we're getting here, which is taking the image from your webcam, putting it through a filter in Snapcam into your conferencing software of choice, whether that be Zoom, whether that be Teams, Google Meet, or even sticking it into OBS or Streamlabs OBS. So once you can see this on the screen, you know your configuration in Snapcam is working. Now it's on to the bit of software, your conferencing software or streaming software, to do the configuration there. So let's go and take a look. So here I am in Microsoft Teams, and you can see that in the Microsoft Teams sort of like pre-meeting interface where you can set your background filters, turn your video on or turn your video off, it's already picked up the feed for my Snapcam feed, okay? Because it's looking at my default webcam. Now, if you don't get this, you're going to have to go into the settings option, right? And check out your camera settings. Now, as you can see, it's set to Snap Camera, which is the feed coming from Snap Camera. Select that. You can select different feeds as well. Now, if you want to go back to a normal image without Snapcam working, right? If you click on that, you'll see it won't. It'll freeze. Now, the reason for that is that the feed is still being used by Snapcam. To get it back to a normal image, you're going to have to close Snapcam down completely and exit from the software. Then you're going to have to stop your video and then restart your video. So I'll just demonstrate that. There's my Snapcam icon. We're going to quit that. Great. What we should be able to do now is go into settings, make sure my webcam is selected, turn my video on, and here I am back to normal. Dead easy. So to ensure that you get your Snapcam feed coming in, make sure you've selected the right feed, dead easy, and make sure you've selected and you've got running Snapcam. You may need to put in and start running it again from the default menu. So it says no camera input available. That's because I'm using it in Microsoft Teams, and that's how it's going to get its knickers in a twist. So turn your video off, click on Snapcam, select your input feed, HD Pro Webcam 920, choose your resolution. I'll go with the 1080 one, click back, and my feed is back. And now I can start adding and editing any filters I want to put on there. So we're going to go with, I think, perhaps the anime style now. And there I am in full anime goodness. And it's that easy. So have fun with it. That's more fun with Microsoft Teams using Snapcam by Snap Inc. and using the filter called cartoon style or anime style as well. There's two really good ones there. And as you can see, I'm going to add those to my favorites because they really are good. Have fun with it. Let me know in the comments section how you get on and what people think of what you've done with your time. I'll see you soon.